Well, Pilgrim. It's time for another episode of Riley Live.
You got that right,
That's
cowboy.
my John Wayne impression. I've never seen a John Wayne movie, so let me know how I did.
I think you did pretty good.
What is that?
This is my I wanna fight you cowboy accent.
That's Yakanese.
Yeehaw!
All right, 5 minutes. I want you to come into Riley Live.
Ooh, I do too.
I'll make you a talk show you can't refuse.
I think that's a great idea.
You sound like a baby with a cold.
I'm baby Marlon Brando.
I sound like Marlon Brando. You sound like a baby with a cold.
I'm baby Marlon Brando.
Okay.
That's what I sounded like when I was a baby.
How long till
before
the show?
I became the Godfather. 4 minutes.
Mr. Potter, it's almost time for the live stream to start.
Oh, I like it. Hello, Mr. Guy from that movie that I love so much that I watch every Christmas.
Is that your Jimmy Stewart?
No, this is a person that's in the movie with Jimmy Stewart. Hello, Jimmy.
What?
Aren't you Jimmy?
Doesn't that movie take place in America?
Aren't you Jimmy?
3 minutes. All right, we're going to can the impressions for the rest of this.
Homer. It's so good to see you over there.
I stand corrected.
Hello, homie. My name is Marge.
That's really good.
Thanks.
That's the best impression I've ever heard Aaron do.
Well, I gotta tell you, I do what I can around here, and it's 2 minutes to showtime.
Don't!
I need a little Bill Clinton from you.
I can't do it, Bill Clinton.
It's so good, I can't get over it.
Well, it's almost time for the show to start.
It's the best impression you do.
I hope you party animals are ready.
Woohoo!
I did not inhale,
Me neither.
but I did start a show in 1 minute.
And now Dan Beckman as the Grinch shall introduce the show.
Well, it's time for a holly jolly show. Not on season, but it is time for the show.
and welcome to the show. My name is Erin.
My name is Dan.
And together we are
Riley, and this is
rileyLive.
It's Riley.
But it's live.
And it's live.
So live that when my hat is too big for my head, I can do nothing about it, and you will see it fall over my eyes again.
Also live in the sense that comments will come in real time.
Hey,
Bruce says,
Bruce.
howdy, y'all, and now you all get to see what is up.
So excited to
from
see everybody.
Twitch.
Woo! Twitch is one of my favorite new mediums. You know what, Dan? As much as I like being as tall as you today, this is probably only going to last a few seconds.
Well, here, let's do this. This seems appropriate.
Here, ready? I'm going to sneeze. 1, 2, 3. Achoo!
You can tell how good our
Look at
stage
that.
chemistry is in the way that we negate each other's bits constantly.
Only I negate your bits, let's be honest.
That is true.
I am so excited to see you all here. I was worried a few minutes ago. There were only like 8 people watching, and I was like, where are you?
And now we've got our usual many.
Hello, guys. Nice to see you.
Thanks. If you're tuning in for the first time, this is rileyLive. We're glad you're here. We hope you come back. If you want to, you can follow us here on YouTube, here on Facebook, and there on Twitch.
And if you're joining us again and again and again, thank you, and thank you.
And you know the drill. You've done this before.
Yeah, you have. Speaking of knowing the drill, what in the world are you all drinking out there today? Because it is time to toast to another fine week.
Colton, it's nothing but a feeble facade.
A feeble facade of consistent happy. Love it. I love you, Colton. Nice to see you. What are you drinking, Dan?
I'm drinking coffee, and I also have a big old thing of water over here because well, I'm 70% it.
We've been very hydrated lately, I got to tell you. We've been hydrating almost as much as I've ever hydrated in my entire life.
We've been urinating like a race cat, as they say.
That's right. I had an ultrasound yesterday. Everything's fine. It was just a job that I had to go get ultrasounds. And they were like, wow, you're a very hydrated woman. And I was like, thank you.
And you better not ask her any more details about that because we can't talk about it here on rileyLive.
So it's so good to see you guys out there today. We've had such a great week already. I can't believe it's only Tuesday, TBH.
Sam's drinking cold water that's making the baby kick. The baby's kicking its way out in July.
Oh my gosh. So many people have babies. I am so excited about that.
Each and every week, as you know, we like to start things off with a toast from one of you.
That's right. And today we have a very special toast coming at you from one of my favorite people who is drinking lemon water. His name is Braxton Allen. We had the privilege of seeing Braxton this weekend live and in person, which was amazing. Don't worry, folks. We were safe. Plus, we are now fully vaccinated and over our quarantine time. Yay!
We are 100%, well, 98% or whatever it is, vaccinated, are immune to the COVID-19 virus.
We're not immune, however,
Asterisk.
to rabies, which is a bummer because I keep getting bit by those wild dogs.
It's not a bummer for me because that's how I want to go out.
Aw.
Frothing at the mouth and terrified of water.
Just like last night.
Yeah?
But Braxton has the toast for us today, and we hope you guys will raise your glasses at home. And here's Mr. B-Man.
Mr. B-Man.
Here's a toast of root beer to Erinn and Dan. Throughout this pandemic, Erinn and Dan have done exactly what it is that we should have been doing. They made it happen. I always say, if you want something, go for it, make it happen. And that's what they did. We couldn't do live performances, so what did they do? They found ways to do virtual performances to reach even more people. And I'm so thankful for that because they've included everyone, including myself, in these performances. So, to Erinn and Dan, cheers.
Braxton, your $50 will be waiting for you backstage.
To you.
Blink.
Cheers. Man, I love a good cup of joe. I'm not going to lie. And look at that steam. I don't know if you guys can see it like I can.
They can't.
It is beautiful. Like the steam that's coming out of this is picture perfect, I tell you.
Steam not unlike that which comes out of a hot beverage.
Steam not unlike that. Did you know that a snail can sleep for up to 3 years?
Is that true?
Without waking up and they're not dead?
Wow.
And then one day they just wake up and they go and they slug over and do something else? Isn't that crazy?
Now, I would argue that the difference between a sleeping snail and a wake snail is probably one of the smaller differentials in the animal kingdom.
That's true. Maybe more.
And I'm not
would be-
disparaging the snail's contributions to
I think
Earth.
you kinda are.
I'm just talking biology.
Have you seen the movie Turbo?
Yep.
You know,
well, I
that's
saw
my
the first
favorite.
half.
My favorite snail.
Yeah.
I love Turbo. He's
Erin
so
loves.
inspiring.
Okay, let's play a game called Let's Guess What Movies Erin Loves have on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, I love that. Okay. We'll start with Turbo. Turbo's
Good
a great
choice.
movie.
What an inspired choice.
Turbo's got to be an awesome, awesome thing. Rotten Tomatoes score. Walter,
And we're going off of the critics' score, by the way.
Right. Because Dan doesn't always believe that the audience score means as much, which I don't actually agree with.
They don't know what they're talking about.
I totally disagree. In fact, you make movies for the audience.
Yeah, kind of.
So what does Rotten Tomatoes have to say
You
about
have to guess. I'm going to guess it's somewhere around a 55.
out of 100?
Yep.
I'm going to see if I was doing it, I would give it like a 80. But since they're critics and they're probably going to be like, Snail couldn't actually win the Indy 500, I'm going to say something around
That is not the issue.
85%.
85. 85. I think La La Land has an 85. Let's see what Turbo has.
It's not on my top 5.
Turbo has on Rotten Tomatoes, it's critics' consensus as my phone struggles to soak up 4G internet.
It's struggling.
A 67%.
I was close.
67% critic score and a 65% audience score.
Well, the audience didn't know any better. Turbo's a wonderful
why you don't
movie.
trust them.
If you have not seen it, I challenge you, not now, because I want you to stay with us and meet our wonderful guest. But please, go watch Turbo.
It's nowhere near as inventive as its off-the-wall premise might suggest, but Turbo boasts just enough colorful visual thrills and sharp voice acting to recommend as an undemanding family-friendly fare.
Let me tell you something. When that snail wins the race, I cry every time.
Well, spoilers.
It's okay, because it's the way he wins it. And it's about...
Does he win it by going fast?
Actually, you know what? We need to finish it because you're going to cry too. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
David.
Hi, David. Speaking of David Shore and Bruce Rutherford, I got to see my buddies yesterday. This amazing event that
You
they
fit
had.
right in.
Thanks.
I thought Bruce was wearing the dress.
Bruce isn't even in that picture.
I thought you were Bruce.
But yesterday was Vietnam Veterans Day. To any Vietnam veterans out there watching right now, thank you so much and welcome home. We're so happy that you made it.
And hopefully you've been here a while.
But we had a beautiful service over at Carolina Field of Honor. And wow, very cool to see everyone. Everyone's healthy. Everyone is just doing great. And I got to tell you, it did my heart so much good because it's been a long time since I got to see me some veterans in person.
I have to say, things seem to be picking back up here on planet Earth.
They do. And it's so exciting.
It's looking up, guys. We actually have a Letters from Home show coming up in about a week and a half.
It's going to be in Punta Gorda, Florida. This is an article that out in the Sun Times about it. Don't read it now. It's too small. But go to our Letters from Home page. LettersFromHomeSingers.com. If you're in the Punta Gorda, Florida area, which I do believe some of you are in the Florida area, I think there's still tickets left. I'm not sure because the capacity is very small of the theater, obviously.
Half capacity, fully masked audience is a good thing.
Oh, no, don't cough. They won't let you in. You know, it would be really sad. Actually, it's part of the policy. If you're having COVID symptoms, you're not allowed to go in the theater.
Well, then if I want a day off, I know where to poop my pants.
I think... No, if you poop your pants, you still have to perform. It's coughing that'll get you every single time. And not to be confused with coffee. We had a great event this weekend at Spring Theater, didn't we, Dan?
Yes, we did. We got to go down with some of our, if you were in for the Spring Theater 24-hour pajama party live stream fundraiser,
Which
you
was
remember
2 weeks ago.
You remember our slumber party off. And some of those contestants came and sang at the Caladium North location, and it was really fun, I tell you what. Look at how much fun we're having.
It was a blast. We got to hang out. We even got to be unmasked when we were singing and away from people, which makes singing easier, guys. I'm not going to lie.
And then I was looking at this picture later, and I realized everyone else is keeping their hands to themselves, and I was all comfy and buddy-buddy with the people next to me, and I probably shouldn't have been.
That's okay. You know what? You were presenting. And also, you're so tall, you couldn't breathe on anyone if you tried.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah. Me, that's different. But I'm sitting next to you.
I hope to breathe on you for decades to come.
Oh, wow. I hope so, too. Wow. You know who else I wouldn't mind breathing on?
Ryan Reynolds?
He's not on my top 5, but I do like him.
I'd let him breathe on me, if you know what I'm saying.
Would you?
Yep.
Oh, well, that's nice. I would let him breathe on me, but I want to breathe on this guy. Look at him.
Ick.
We went to a llama farm with our good friends Ian and
Actually,
Eva
it was a
last week.
winery. It was a place that grows and makes their own grapes and grows and brews.
They
and
brew.
What do you call it? And ferments their own wine.
They do.
And there's llamas there.
They're called divine llamas. Well, the vineyard's called the Divine Llama Vineyard.
And I will tell you what, llamas very cute in theory. When they're cartoons, they're adorable. When they're outside in the hot days,
even cuter.
They look
no, they're
they
cute.
are vile animals.
Do you
with clumpy fur just dripping off of their flesh.
Do you like nasty dreadlocks? Not the good ones, but like the nasty ones?
I guess it depends more on the person underneath them.
So that's how I feel about llamas, right? So I've seen some dreads that are like, wow, you look great with your dreads. I've seen some nasty dreads.
Josh, can you not?
The llama's better looking than Dan, Josh says. You know who's not? Look at that. After we went to the llama vineyard, we just happened to go to this amazing little restaurant called O. Henry's. If y'all are ever in the boonies,
out in East Bend,
you better check it out.
And they had a piano and all kinds of stuff. And we went there with our two friends and we played piano and sang for them. And they were like, y'all sound like that band that had 3 Jimmies.
And the woman that owns it is really nice, but she doesn't like the Beatles, so don't mention them.
Yeah.
But what's really exciting about that day is we did get to meet some new friends at the restaurant, and they had baby goats in the back.
They had just bought them.
Oh,
they said that they'd been holding off for months, but nothing quite touched the palate like the slaughter of baby goat meat.
No. They were not going to kill the baby goats. I promise you.
Weren't they?
No, I know this for a fact because they had 2, and the husband said, no, they weren't. Nobody kills baby goats.
They were going to have 2, and then the husband was like, I'm extra hungry. Fire me up a 3rd patty.
You know the only thing that they kill out there that makes me kind of mad?
What?
Is baby veal. Baby veal.
Well, yeah.
That's sad. Guys, I like veal as much as the next person, but maybe we should find some fake veal because making veal is not nice.
They are beginning to, mass produce or start mass producing lab-grown meats, which if you can, they do it with stem cells.
So I don't want to think about it, but if I'm not thinking about it, I would gladly eat it.
Well, what's more disgusting? Something that's grown in a lab, a living little Disney creature flying around, and then you just take its life and eat its remains.
I don't actually. So I got to be honest, and this is going to maybe upset Bruce, who's watching today, because I've always been that meat and potatoes girl. I don't know why. I'm the meat and potatoes girl. Rah, rah, rah.
You're looking pipey.
Pipey?
Yeah.
What's that mean?
Like you got your pipes coming in.
Oh, you know why? Because I've been swimming a lot. I love to swim.
Yeah, she does.
Swimming is the best. And I bought these weights that go over your hands, and they look like webbed hands, like frogs. I actually pretend that I'm a frog sometimes while I'm swimming.
And sometimes when she's not. It's very strange, but I've learned to be into it.
Yeah. You should always be into it. Look at this. Look at these smiling faces. This is our self-taped sketch club at Spring Theater.
This is a sketch club kind of inspired by our work on lock-in and season screenings. I tried to build a segue in my head and it just didn't work. But this sketch club features our guest for today.
Oh my gosh, yes,
wait, we have this first, I guess.
Oh, and we're going to show you, as soon as we show you the Dan Beckman photography.
Do I even know what this is?
Drum roll, please.
It's Erinn and the Sunflowers.
Look at that, guys.
I can't remember if we showed this one already, but I said do it again because we went out there that day and it was all rainy and crummy, and we were all disappointed because it was wet and cloudy and the sun out, and then look what happens. You wait out the storm and you get this gorgeous sort of thing.
It's amazing. It's so true. I mean, we were just sitting there almost in the dark, and all of a sudden it was like the heavens opened up and you hear that sound coming out of that sun?
No.
Beautiful.
No, I don't.
Absolutely.
But you know what I do hear?
What?
The clop of young hooves trotting down the pathway to being on the show.
Oh my goodness gracious.
If you saw our show season screenings, then you'll remember, and we'll show it again just in case you didn't.
Yeah.
But you'll remember this young actress who's going to be on our show today. She is marvelous.
She's amazing. She is brilliant. And if she wasn't in a tiny little package, I would think she was 50 years old. And I mean that in the best of ways.
Strange thing to say, but nonetheless, let's look at some of the work, some of the greatest hits of our guest today, Paisley Holland.
Let's check it out.
Well, I feel like I'm trying to communicate, but every time her mother comes to visit for the holidays, I can't even get a word in edgewise.
My mother? My mother? Let's talk about your mother, Harry. The last time I saw your mother, she slipped a Xanax into my eggnog and then suggested I take a nice drive.
Carol, that Xanax fell out of her pocket. She didn't.
Harry. There's no need to jump right to defensiveness, now is there? You've come here for a reason today, yes? You've come to
Communicate with my wife.
communicate with your wife. Exactly. We're not children, after all. Now, Carol, please expound, if you will, on what you were saying about Harry's mother.
She has always despised me.
She doesn't.
15 years and she still calls me Carter.
She doesn't despise you.
Harry, please. Your interruptions will do nothing to help your wife clarify her thoughts. Please continue, Carol.
Thank you, Dr. Mill. I just feel as though our entire relationship is kept stable through me bending myself into uncomfortable shapes in order to make good with his family.
You don't have to bend, honey.
It's a metaphor, Harry, but I'm going to stop you right there, Carol. Because I can see the pain and the hurt inside of you, but I can also see the potential. You remind me of when I was just a girl.
Dr. Mill, may I just say...
Harry, for God's sakes. I understand why you're here, Carol.
But you haven't given me a chance to communicate in this session.
Have you heard of non-verbal communication, Harry?
Yes?
Exactly.
Exactly what?
I understand you, Dr. Mill.
I know you do, Carol. Harry, I feel as though after today's session, I can safely diagnose that you were projecting your insecurities onto your wife through non-verbal communication. And if you want this marriage to stay afloat, you've got to do your part and come to terms with the fact that your wife and your mom are two very different women.
Projecting my...
Harry, here's what I want you to do. I want you to put your expectations aside, just for a moment. I promise you'll get them right back, okay? I want you to look your wife in the camera.
Look her in the...
Harry, please don't make this exercise unpleasant. Now, with an open heart and an open mind, say hello to one another.
Hello, Harry.
Harold!
Hello, I was just saying it.
Harry, tell your wife you love her.
You love her.
Dr. Mill.
Harold!
I mean, I love you, honey. I'm sorry. I'm just a little confused about
Harry,
it.
can you wait your turn, please? Carol?
I love you, Harry.
There. Very nice. Do you feel better?
Harry, answer the question!
Answer the question, Harry.
I'm sorry. Yes, I thought she was talking to you. I'm sorry. Yes, I feel better.
Do you feel better, Carol?
I do.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
You don't need all those credits.
You guys, I gotta tell you, I laugh out loud every time, but I don't want to talk about it. Let's bring on the woman of the hour, 13-year-old Paisley Holland. A standing for you. Hello, Paisley.
Hi.
You can tell she's been doing Zoom school because right when she signed on, she unmuted herself.
Yes, I have.
You can also tell because I didn't even think of making my smiley face to the side as big as the one that you have over there, but I love it.
Thank you.
Good use of a
I always thought that meant, I read it the other way, and I thought whatever, that Paisley Holland sideways was a little soldier wearing a cap.
Oh. Paisley, what have you been up to today?
Absolutely nothing, actually. I mean, I've done school, but that's about it.
Is that why you've got your very intellectual looking glasses on?
Yes, it's not because I'm blind. Yeah.
Good.
I thought it was actually your shirt that you were talking about being intellectual, not the glasses.
Tell your hi.
But I will.
I should get a matching shirt that says "Tell you're human." I said, "Ruff."
That would be pretty sweet. Paisley, you're the bomb. Sweetie. I am so excited you're here today. Tell us about your acting journey, why you started it, and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I mean, the first show I ever did was Cinderella in a local high school, and I was the person who did the flower girl. That's the name. I was the flower girl, and I was an extra. And I remember, like, when I was doing it, we had this scene where we all had to stand still, and then someone would like cue us to start moving. And that's like really, like, I don't know if that makes sense, but like that's when I like really was like, hey, this is something I'm good at, because I can listen to this woman and do what she's telling me to do.
And that's all it is at the end of the day. Daniel Day-Lewis once said, I just follow directions.
Did he?
Exactly. Oh.
I love that. Paisley, I really have always enjoyed watching you work just because you're really smart and quick. In fact, one of the things that Dan enjoyed you the most in was we were doing a summer camp last year and we were just reading scenes and things like that. And Dan was casting a scene from Chicago.
Yep. And I cast her as Billy Flynn, and it was the best decision, bar none, that has ever been made in the history of humankind.
Wow.
You've got a lot of fans in the audience.
Yeah, you do.
Thank you. I know.
I know. I paid them.
I'm glad. That's the thing about stardom is you need to pay your fans well.
The other thing is, so you were great in Dr. Mill, you were great in Chicago, and you were great in this car seat.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I always thought that I loved you, and then I saw that picture and I realized that I loved you more.
I'm still mad that my mom didn't get me into baby modeling. I would have been such a great baby model.
Yeah. It's never too late, as they say.
But it kind of is for baby modeling.
So I should withdraw my resumes?
Yes, you should. Though I did once, Paisley, have a dream about Dan that he was a baby, but he still had this face and he was just a giant head and I was holding him and rocking him. And it was actually really sweet.
She thought it was sweet. Everyone else was like, oh, kill it. Oh!
That sounds terrifying.
That's what I was thinking.
It's baby Dan. Oh, speaking of strange things, I discovered something today. Well, I didn't discover it at all. Do you know what this is, Paisley?
Panda unicorn?
Yeah, they're called panda corns. And they're like a thing. I didn't know.
They're adorable.
Right?
They look like something from Animal Crossing. They look like a villager that would be.
They actually do. She looked like she'd come to my island and then get mad at me.
Wouldn't that be funny? She looks so sweet, and then she's got one of those cranky personality types.
Yeah.
Yes.
I have a couple
Classic
villagers like that.
Panda corn.
If you haven't visited your Animal Crossing village for a while, then your neighbors get really snippy with you.
I have not visited it since like December when I got Animal Crossing.
You best be ready for some snippy villagers. They'll be like, hello, Paisley. Where have you been? Are you avoiding me?
Just do what I do and never go back.
Yeah.
They can't be mad at you if they can't find you.
That's true. Okay, we have a brand new spanking game that we are going to play with you for the first time ever on rileyLive.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Guys, this is a new game. I hope you like it. We're going to see if it works. We call it...
It's called.
Wait, you know that song?
No, but I'll pretend I do.
I do.
Great.
Yeah.
She does.
We didn't write it. Don't tell anyone. I just told everyone.
I also didn't pay for the rights.
So take 5. Here's how it's going to work. We are going to put 60 seconds on the clock.
We're going to put 10 seconds on the clock.
Not 60.
Oh,
Why did I say 60?
Because sometimes you just talk and it just goes.
And it's good. I love to talk. But we are going to put 10 seconds on the clock and we are going to take turns giving each other name 5 in 10 seconds.
For example, and it'll be a category like cereal. And it's your job then, Paisley, to name at least 5 different cereal types in the 10 seconds.
Okay.
If you do so, you get a point. However, you can get an additional point for every valid answer that you can, above 5, that you can squeeze in the 10-second period.
That's right.
Okay, okay. I got this.
Does that sound tolerable?
Yes.
Great.
I'm so excited about
You are the
this.
guest, so you're going to go first.
And I have got 10 seconds on the clock for Paige.
Okay.
And, no, I have 10 minutes on the clock. Let me use that to seconds. And the first category, when Dan says it, I will start the timer. Are you ready, Paisley?
Yes.
All right. Your category is Pixar movies.
Monsters Inc. I don't know. I genuinely don't know.
Oh!
The game is called Gimme 5. You gave me 1.
I'm sorry.
Dan burped in your face. That was disrespectful, Dan. You
I didn't burp in her face.
You burped in my face.
Well, you're my fiance.
Well, I guess I can. I did give him permission to breathe on me earlier.
Paisley, that was a warm-up.
That was a warm-up.
Okay, good.
But now is going to be Dan's turn.
Okay.
I have 10 seconds on the clock. And by the way, Paisley, if you ever want to challenge us, just go ahead and tell us a category. But
It's actually going to be my turn next.
I've got one for Dan that here it is. Name 10 Republican U.S. presidents.
What?
Go.
George W. Bush, George H.W. Bush, Ronald Reagan, John F. Kennedy, and Donald Trump.
All right. Congratulations.
Is Kennedy a Republican? I feel like Kennedy might have been a Democrat.
Tell us in the comments if Kennedy was a Republican or a Democrat, because if he was a Democrat, Dan has no points.
Okay,
But if he was a Republican, well, that's a different story altogether.
John
isn't
F.
it?
Kennedy.
Yes,
What?
he was a Democrat.
Oh, no! The score is currently 0-0.
These kids in there quick Googling.
It is Erin's turn now. And
and Erin's mom, who is a stenographer in the courts, says JFK Democrat.
thanks, Mama.
Kennedy was D. We got a no. We got a Kennedy was Democrat. We got a 10.
No.
And was Kennedy a Democrat?
I don't know. I think so, but you'd have to look it up.
Okay.
You did well. You did well. That was a hard one.
Okay.
All right, it is my turn. Here's the 10 seconds.
Paisley, do you want to come up with Erin's category, or do you want me to come up with Erin's category?
Yes.
You would.
Types of plants.
Types of
Go.
plants: fern, aloe, rosemary, sage, tomato.
Ooh, tough.
Well, I could have done
Tough.
more, and then I just got to 5, and my brain went.
I would have said nuclear.
Oh, that would have been smart. Guys, I am surprised because I am the least smart person in this room, and I'm not saying I'm dumb. I'm in the room with two geniuses, and I am
And
currently
both of them are Paisley.
in the lead with 1 point.
Thank you.
Woo.
All right, Paisels. Can I
All
call
right.
you Paisels?
Sure. I've probably been called worse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Paisley, are you ready for your next category?
Yes.
I've got 10 seconds on the clock. Dan, you're going to name the category?
Okay, we heard you like to read.
Yes, that is true.
So, you have to name 5 book titles.
Go.
Okay. Perks of Being a Wallflower, Ugly, The Sun Is Also a Star, The One Memory of Flora Banks, and It. And
Keep going.
Ooh,
I ran out.
good.
Good job,
She says
Paisley.
only from Paisley do you get the perks of being a wallflower juxtaposed with it.
Well, I have both books, so.
You are correct, and I'd love to see the universes mashed up.
What's your favorite book in the whole wide world, Paige?
I don't know. That's a hard one. There's too many good ones.
If you had to recommend to our viewers at large, who are
Okay.
growing by the minute because you're so darn cute. Good job, Paisley, bringing them in. If you had to recommend to our viewers at large,
Can't believe you missed that one.
I'm sorry.
what would be the book that you would say, you should read this one?
Well, okay, so I mentioned The Sun Is Also a Star. That one's really good. And yeah, and The Perks of Being a Wallflower, really good. Freak
Awesome.
you, Netflix, for taking it off.
I saw the movie of Perks of Being a
I
Wallflower.
haven't seen either one, book or movie.
It's really it's leaving Netflix tomorrow, so you have one day.
You want to watch it tonight?
Is it a movie?
Yeah, it's good.
Maybe. We're kind of
Really good.
busy, but if we
I'm busy.
but
My
if-
wife tells me I'm very busy.
I'm not your wife. Not yet.
And then she strikes me. Someone calls services.
All right, Dan, we have put off your category for far too long.
Okay.
Far too long. Dan, I need you to name 5 playwrights.
Okay. George Bernard Shaw, Tracy Letts, Alfred Hitchcock. I can't believe I just did that. That's so inappropriate.
Oh my gosh. Can I tell you something? I actually thought you'd pull those out like baby.
I should have. I should have.
You literally missed Shakespeare.
David Mamet.
Who?
Shakespeare.
Never. Oh, did you do?
He's indie.
Okay, yeah.
You could have said yourself. Yeah. You could have said me. You probably could have said Paisley. You've written a show or two, haven't you?
For sure. Yep.
Well, you know what?
I am surprised, Daniel, because right now it looks like the women are kicking your booty.
You know what, though? I'm a proud feminist. So not only do I support this, I'm responsible for it.
I love it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Dan is probably the biggest feminist in the room, and that's saying something.
I don't know. I bet Paisley's a feminist.
Oh, I'm sure she is too. I said the biggest, but only because of your weight.
Your shirt the last time I saw you was my favorite shirt ever.
Oh yeah.
I have a lot of shirts.
We'll talk about that later.
Okay. Well, it was one that said Unity. It had all the people.
Oh, wait.
She's going big. That's the one.
Oh, I love that. Aw.
It's on my dresser.
There's a Wookiee at the top of it.
That's Bigfoot.
Yeah.
We have Bigfoot watching today, Paisley.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
All right. So it looks like it is my turn for my 10 seconds.
Paisley, do you want to do the honors of Erin's category?
No.
Okay, good answer. Brands of synthetic 90-10 motor oil.
GQ.
Meanwhile, all the people out there are going, Dan, what is 90-10 motor oil?
I know what it is. I don't know.
I think I made it
But
up.
I should have known oil. Like I was thinking, what's the one with the M?
Motor oil?
Maybe.
Okay, I'm going to give you a different one because that seemed a little bit
Are you really?
skewed in the direction of a machinist.
Oh, well, my next category for you isn't too nice, but I think you could maybe.
Well, I was joking.
Oh.
When I said that one.
Okay.
I gave Paisley books and I gave you 90-10 motor oil.
Listen, I have like 3 times the lifespan of Paisley Holland, so
all right.
it's only fair.
That's rude.
To me.
I mean live, not
Yes,
span.
I didn't mean span. I didn't mean your days are numbered.
The average Paisley shall perish at 15.
Yeah. You know, spend every moment to its fullest.
Hey.
There you go.
Can I get that in writing?
Yes.
I have
Hold
to
on,
think
give me a
about
second.
Oh, there she goes.
Hey! Oh, that's the one I was thinking of. Thanks, Rosemary.
And after you called her a plant earlier.
Oh, you're right. You were my plant.
Okay. Your actual category is
Yes.
we're going to go with brands of hairspray.
Okay. Suave.
That's all of them. That's every single one.
You know, for a woman who spent 10 years of her career spraying her hair with different hairsprays all over the country, I'm disappointed with myself.
I would give you another one, but you already used your second.
I did. All right.
And Paisley just stubbed her toe on her desk.
Oh, no.
I did. That kind of hurt.
All right, Paisley, it is your turn once again to name 5 or more. Are you ready?
Yes.
The category is
I get it.
Harry Potter characters.
Ooh.
Harry Potter, Ron Weasley, Hermione, the Neville, Draco Malfoy, Luna Lovegood.
Whoa! Whoa! You got 6
She got a bonus
in.
point.
Woohoo! So
Even though I'm not entirely sure Harry Potter is actually from Harry Potter.
I'm pretty
you're
sure.
right.
Let me check my dramaturg over here. Yes,
Okay.
it is, Dan.
All you did was play a tape backwards.
sounded like an Animal Crossing character to me.
Yeah.
Paisley has just soared in the lead with those 2 points, bringing it 3-1 to 0. But Dan, you have a chance to catch up right now.
Okay, great. And I need to get, if I get 8 in this one, I'm going to tie Paisley. And I think I will.
I'm not sure. You know what? I'm going to give you I'm not going to give you the one I was going to give you. I'll give you that for your, because I want to go easy on you. You're losing.
Okay.
I am going to give you, name me 5 Andrew Lloyd Webber musicals.
Phantom of the Opera, Jesus Christ Superstar, Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, Love Never Dies, Cats, Finian's Rainbow, nope, Starlight Express.
All right, Dan,
I can't believe it.
2 points.
I love his hit musical called
Yeah, don't you remember the theme song?
I love that
Sounds
song.
distantly like a Queen song.
Thank you.
Dan, the audience is tearing you apart tonight.
I don't know, Steven. I don't read. You never taught me how.
Aw. You haven't taught him how to read yet, Steven. We should get on that.
All right, Paisley, you want a category for Aaron, or you want me to go again for a category?
Animals that live in water but not the ocean.
Ooh.
Animals that live in water but not the ocean. Okay. Crocodiles, caimans, salamanders, leeches, and trout.
Can someone quick get on those ocean leeches? I bet there are ocean leeches.
I have only seen leeches in lakes.
Well, have you looked for them in the ocean?
That's a point for Aaron.
True.
Yay.
All right, that was good.
That was good.
Now, salamanders is a questionable one.
Is it really?
Well, they're amphibious.
Right.
I don't know that they live in the water, but I'm going to give it to you because I bet that some probably like it.
I mean, technically.
And I don't know.
Alligators and caimans, do they live? Yes, they do.
Do they live?
Do they live at all? That is the question.
What is a life?
Guys, the score is much, much closer than it was before.
Oh, God.
3-2.
Is a trout an animal?
Yes, Mom. What else would you call it?
Paramecium.
That. All right, it is Paisley's turn for our final round.
Okay. I got 2 points in the last one? Awesome.
No.
Oh.
Yes, you did, because you got
Paisley,
Starlight Express.
you're 1 point up on each of us, so you could just rest this round and not play if you wanted.
True, but
no.
Okay.
that's a good idea not to. All right, Paisley, do you have the category, Dan?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
And the category is going to be things you'd put on a hot dog.
Ketchup, mustard, chili, ranch, fries. I ran out.
All right, we're going to pause for a second and talk about fries. Paisley, make your case on why you put fries on hot dogs.
Okay, so if you have your hot dog and you also have your fries, and you only have one room for ketchup and you don't have enough room to keep them together and have your ketchup because you have to dip your ketchup, then you have to put it on so you can eat it at the same time.
Solid point.
If there's one thing I've learned today, it's that I'm hungry.
And we have the audience
Thank
agreeing.
you, Joshua. Thank you, Joshua.
So I will accept that, and that means
Iconic.
that Paisley is in the lead or has won the game. I couldn't remember.
That's what I was thinking of.
Oh yeah, because we
I
still.
was thinking of onions.
Huh?
Yes, I was thinking of onions, but I couldn't think of it because I was thinking of green onions for some reason. Like I was thinking of the little chopped up green things.
And I'm sure you can make a case for putting anything on a hot dog.
You know what I had at Disneyland once? It was a hot dog that had macaroni and cheese on it, and it was so good.
Josh is coming for you. And helping you.
Yay.
Well, I feel like if you eat middle school lunch, you've probably seen someone put ranch on a hot dog.
That's so true.
I like it.
If you've eaten middle school, you've probably seen someone put ranch everywhere.
Yes.
I was lucky. I was homeschooled, and my mom was a great chef. So
And she wasn't allowed any ranch.
the score is currently 4-2, but that does not mean that we are out of the game. No.
Oh, God.
If 2 points, one of us, we could go into sudden death with Paisley.
Put a hot dog on top of a hot dog. Save time.
True.
Guys, have you ever seen those hot dog eating contests? Like as many as you can shove
Oh,
down?
yes. Oh, thank you. I got it at Target like 2 years ago.
Ah, nice. Nice. All right, Daniel, it is your turn and your final category.
I remember this one very well. Too bad he's deceived.
Aw. With 10 seconds on the clock, your category is...
Is this me?
Oh, yes.
And I have to get 8 to tie.
Yeah, this is going
I
to be
think-
hard, but it's a category I
gosh.
really wanted
No, I
to
have
do.
to get 8 to win.
You can do it. You don't have to get 8. 8 to
Win.
7 to win.
Bet you D-Buck.
I see. I'm not taking that bet. The category is words that sound dirty but aren't.
Plop, pilfer, Komodo, undercrunch, brrrt, and sports, plibber.
I think undercrunch is 2 words.
No, it's hyphenated.
Oh, wow.
Oh, plop is my favorite.
It does sound dirty.
Ew.
doesn't it? Did you say you?
Plop? That sounds gross.
See? Double
Yeah.
points.
Oh, not double points, but let's see. So you got,
I think I only got 1.
I think you only got 1
If
because
that.
one of your words was like, brrr.
It was
It was flibber.
Yeah, no. But 1 point is not bad. You are currently in second place. I
think that's a
could-
great time to call the game.
Oh, no, because I have one more round, Daniel.
Fine.
It's only fair that we get the same amount of rounds.
Paisley, final category. And make it a dastardly one.
I can handle it.
Trying to think.
Me too.
It's hard sometimes thinking.
It really is. It just takes so much effort.
It
Mhm.
does.
Hold on. Okay.
This is going to be good.
Oh, wait. I actually have to double check myself here.
Ooh.
Oh, God. If she has to Google what my category is, ladies and gentlemen, we are done in 10 seconds.
Definitions for don't.
Ooh.
Okay, wait.
I'm excited about this. I've
Wait.
actually never been more excited in my entire life.
Brands that Hershey owns.
Oh, wow.
Hershey. That's time.
Wow.
That means that in third place
Quick,
is
can we
Erin.
can we check Hershey?
Okay, Hershey's, Reese's, Hershey Kisses is its own brand. Jolly Ranchers, Icebreakers, and Brookside.
Ah, not M&M's, eh?
No, I don't think so.
So if I could stop this, I would.
Here, you just go like that.
Question. If they also earn Reese's, why are they still making Hershey's bars?
It's
I
a
don't
good.
know.
Because once you've had a Reese's, it's like game over everything else.
That's true. But at the end of our game, I am in third
yeah.
place with 2. Dan is in second place with 3, but Paisley is the winner. Congratulations!
Thank you.
Show Paisley some love in the comments right now. And also let us know how you liked Give Me 5. I actually loved that
fun.
game. I thought it was really fun.
This should have been a good
Yes.
category too. We were trying to figure out how to play. Yeah, that was really fun. Tell us if you liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it.
That was
We
fun.
want to know.
Okay, Paisley, do you have anything you want to promote? Do you have any upcoming projects or anything that you?
No, not really.
Well, then I'm
I
going to put
mean-
you. I'm going to put you on the spot, and I'm going to ask you. We like our guests to share one little piece of advice, or wisdom, or uplifting thought, something that you would like to share with the community at large today on this platform of many twos of people.
Well, keep wearing your mask. COVID is not over. You might be getting vaccinated, but that doesn't mean other people can.
I love it. Always looking out for her fellow oxygen breathers.
That's right. And you know what? We should always look out for our fellow oxygen breathers because that's all we got at the end of the day is oxygen.
Paisley, you've been amazing.
We love
Thank you for having me.
And we'll see you again in like 25 minutes
In
or so.
like 20 minutes. Yeah.
Because Paisley is a part of our sketch club at Spring Theater. If any of you all want to join,
Too bad.
Yeah, no, you can. Love you, Paisley.
Bye.
Yay, man. She makes my heart so happy.
That was really fun. So we were thinking about doing this, Mom, but I was thinking it might be troublesome if everyone can see them before they start.
But that's just,
Let's just
life.
do it next
That's
time. Next time we're going
life.
to take suggestions, categories from the audience. Top 15 Riley game. Wow!
We only have 8, but thanks, Josh.
Is that true? Let's see how many we have. Closest without going over. How many Riley games do we have?
All
Guess
right.
now.
I guess 8. I guess 8 Riley
Okay.
games. We have.
Wait.
Okay.
Let them guess too. I'm going to count,
yeah.
and you keep it busy.
Okay, I'm going to keep it busy. Pop in the comments your favorite Riley games. Also, by the way, thank you for the suggestion, Terry, and thanks for letting us know your feedback, guys. We're dying for feedback, like literally, like I need feedback.
Wow.
No. So, if you want to give us some feedback on the games you like, the games you don't like, the guests you like, the guests you don't like, we'll never tell them. It'll be great.
Yeah.
Paisley was cool. Man, I didn't know there were 2 people named Paisley out there.
You are all incorrect. Everybody saying 7 and 8 is underestimating and forgetting some games that we used to play.
Okay, so let's name them. Ready?
Yep.
And the first game is?
Oh, I thought you were
going to name them.
Oh, I want you to name them.
Okay. I have to play blanket audience suggestion in a song.
Mm-hmm.
We play Trivia Smackdown.
Yes.
We play Draw Punk.
Yes.
We play not totally nuts categories.
Yes.
We play Couples in Quarantine.
Yes.
We play Now Take 5.
Yes.
We play
Flash karaoke.
Flash Karaoke. It's been a while.
Mouth to mouth.
Oh, Mouth to Mouth. I love that game.
Couples in quarantine.
Already said it.
Oh. Well, here they are in order. Draw Punk.
Got it.
Trivia Smackdown. Totally Nuts categories. Drop the Needle.
Oh, Drop the Needle. One of my favorites.
Flash karaoke. Have to say audience suggestion in a song. Initializing.
Ah, love that game.
Dude
That's the Josh
Feud.
game.
Couples in quarantine. Mouth to mouth. And Give Me 5. Carrie Schweikart said 10, so she wins this.
Yay!
So that was actually just a special category of Trivia Smackdown.
But it was still great. We also did reindeer games, if you want to include that as
And
another thing.
and there was another one that we didn't have a slide for that we did once.
Oh, it was something about movies.
It was called Be Still My Beating Heart. Be Still's My Beating Heart.
And we also did the dance one that you did, the dancing game that was all sorts of dance stuff with all that.
Teeter and Totter, which we brought on once, and then we came out as babies, which are our Teeter and Totter, our baby characters, and our viewership went.
It plummeted, and then Dan's soul plummeted for the next 24 hours, and I had to deal with that. So when I ask for feedback, just give him the good stuff. No, I'm kidding. He likes all the feedback.
I have delusions of grandeur. And when
Delusions
my
of
worldview is
grandeur.
interrupted by cold, hard reality, man.
But you know what's not cold and what's not hard?
Yes, but
Letters from home. You guys, yesterday was a really special day because getting back out there has been really special. We do have this upcoming show in Punta Gorda. It's going to be distanced and masked, but it's still going to be a live show. And my God, I can't wait for it.
it's going to be a blast. We actually performed at this venue once before, and it was an amazing crowd.
Yeah.
Really nice venue. The guy who ran the tech was really precise. He's actually a professional concert pianist who
Yes.
tours when he's not
Mhm.
running the theater there.
And it was just a great experience. I can't wait to have that again next week. And we got to see some of our favorite folks yesterday at the Vietnam Veterans Tribute for Vietnam Veterans Day, which was awesome. And just life's coming back just little by little.
Yep.
And so we wanted to give you guys a little treat of Letters from Home right now.
In honor of Vietnam Veterans Day, we'll play a little tune from that era by CCR. If you've been to a LFH show, I'm sure you've seen us do this one. Our digital concert that we put on during quarantine, which explains our
Wait.
figures. Y'all ready for some Creedence Clearwater Revival? Come on!
I see a bad moon rising. see trouble on the way. I see earthquakes and lightning. I see bad times today. Well, don't go round tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Come on, girl, sing it. Well, I can hear the hurricanes blowing. I know the end is coming soon. I hear there are rivers overflowing. I hear the voice of rage and ruin. Well, don't go round tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. Oh, yeah. Woo-hoo! Hope you have got your things together. Hope you are quite prepared to die. Looks like we're in for nasty weather. One eye is taken for an eye. Well, don't go round tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise. One more time. Well, don't go round tonight. It's bound to take your life. There's a bad moon on the rise.
Bad moon rising. You know what's
It's
funny?
amazing what stopping eating Doritos all day, every day, and going to the gym once in a while will do to firm up the breasts.
Yeah, I'm 12 pounds lower than I was in that video.
I think
But
I'm probably about the same.
you know what, guys? I love performing Letters from Home. It started out, if you guys don't know, as an Andrew Sisters tribute group. Now 11 years ago. I don't know why I did a Groucho Marx.
11 years ago.
Shani.
It's not Groucho.
Well, you know, don't smoke, kids. I've never have. And there's
And
no
if
point.
you do,
Don't do it.
if you do,
You're going to regret it. Don't. Ooh, see? That'll happen.
did
You'll
our
eat your
microphone
hair.
just peak? I feel like our microphone just peaked.
If it did, it's because, you know. But anyway, we started out as an Andrew Sisters tribute show, going to the Flights of Honor, where we weren't, but the organization was taking groups and absolute plane loads of 500 at a time World War II veterans up to see their memorials for the first time, which was, wow, so special. You know, now so many of that generation has passed on. And even in the last year, we've just lost so many incredible World War II veterans. About 6 years ago, people were asking us, when are you going to do something for Vietnam veterans? So we started thinking about it. And I had a lot of trouble integrating Vietnam in because I love the happy-go-lucky dancing kind of stuff that was World War II. But we did that. And now we are really going to try in the next year, especially, to integrate more and more songs from all generations because, you know, the USO is still doing their thing now.
The Vietnam stuff worked out really well. It's actually a lot of my favorite segments of the show, but I really like rough-voiced male rock vocalists who scream about being in pain and being miserable. So
and tap dancing to it.
And tap dancing to it, which is very cool. And I'm excited because of this Punta Gorda show. Like Erin was saying, we're trying to introduce, because we have a lot of people are trying to get like Gulf War era people and Desert Storm and a lot of the younger veterans involved in the veteran communities in a way that people post-Vietnam really aren't. I just feel like there's this container for World War II vets and
So
Korean
true.
vets and Vietnam vets. And there's music to go with all those. And after that, that's sort of like
It's hard because
trickles away.
World War II definitely had its soundtrack. You hear Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy, and you hear By Mere Mr. Shane, and you hear You Make Me Feel So Long, and you think, wow, World
You make
War
me
II.
feel so long.
So long, so young, but you are long.
Thanks.
But then, you know, Vietnam also had its soundtrack. You hear the helicopter coming in. And
Yeah,
you hear,
that was my favorite song. Adrian Corona was like, "Good morning, Vietnam."
that's a helicopter. There's something happening here. You just
Good morning, Vietnam! If they ever do a stage show of Good Morning Vietnam, which is one of my favorite movies,
I've never finished
I
it.
would love to play Adrian Cronauer.
You'd be so great
Oh
in
my
that.
God, I would love it.
I get to wake up to that every morning, and I'm like, Dan, we're not still there.
But I think the reason that those wars had soundtracks and the more recent ones don't is largely because of personal media devices. Like we had the radio. We had people gathered around a single radio in a platoon listening to the same songs, and it was just like now. It was the
Super
same
true.
25 songs on the radio now. And then like Desert Storm, people had Walkman and tape players and all
That's
that
so
kind
true.
of stuff. So like,
But another thing that I hope that we're going to be able to do by integrating these new songs and also just kind of getting away the wash of what patriotism sometimes looks like to other people right now is this new mission of uniting the nation that has become really, really, really important in my heart, because don't know if you've heard, but we're kind of divided right now in
people
this country.
mistake patriotism for nationalism.
And politics.
Yeah.
All the time. I feel like people are like, oh, patriotism? Who'd you vote for? I don't care. Really and truly, though, I think that a lot of
I think
people...
that's a fair question.
But, you know, it's because we have the right to vote and we have the right to do those things that's what patriotism is. And it is our freedoms of walking outside and breathing this air and also looking over the beautiful plains, just like the songs say. And it's not about politics at all. And I hope that by integrating the younger music, you know, I grew up very patriotic. Obviously, my dad was a veteran. Everybody around me was a veteran. I just assumed that everybody did.
I did not. I did not grow up I grew up in a relatively urban environment and in the North where it just wasn't that common to be around. I shouldn't say that. I should say my experience was that the military, part of life really didn't come up that much. I had a couple of friends who joined the military after high school, but that wasn't like, that was pretty much as close as I got to it. I didn't grow up in the same, with the same reverence for patriotism until Letters from Home, which really changed my perspective on what it means to love your country, and also change my perspective on patriotism the way that we hope to change it for other people who feel like I might have felt once.
I feel like what happens, and I see both sides of the world because I'm in theater, and I think a lot of people that are in theater or a lot of people that are very liberal or whatever, I think that they see the military, and I think that they see things in just a completely different way because they don't understand each other. And so, like, you know, I hope that through this new show, we can really bring every single human being into the theater, whether or not you're an American, by the way, and just sit there and celebrate the differences in all of us, because we say this in the show now, but diversity and the differences in all of us is what make this country so freaking great.
This
to me.
country in particular, you know, especially when you consider we don't really share many borders. Like in Europe, you got people speaking 8 different languages because it's like Michigan and Minnesota and the Dakotas all mashed together. We don't share that many borders, and yet we have, in theory, a melting pot of cultures here. And having come from New York, I've seen it firsthand, and that's amazing.
There's even a Schoolhouse Rock song about it.
That's a huge opportunity to learn about people and learn from people and things that are, you know, we don't all get to travel the world, but we don't have to travel the world to get to know parts of the world in this particular country, which is pretty cool.
And the more you travel and the more people you meet, the more understanding you have in your heart, and the more compassion and kindness is just going to ooze right out. I got to tell you.
It really is just about understanding. I mean, we were having a discussion, and I know it's almost time to go before we get too far into this, but we were having a discussion with our friends about, in my opinion, you don't ever have to agree with anybody. But if we were able to take ourselves, separate our egos and our opinions, and I'm not talking about ego like me, I'm talking about just the ego from our opinions, and just get the perspective of other people and literally just understand their point of view, whether or not you agreed with it.
Yep.
Do you know how far we would stride forward as a species?
Yeah, I think we really would. And, you know, I hope we'll get to see all of you out there live and in person. Probably not this year. Sometimes if you're in Florida in a couple weeks, we'll be there. But in 2022, we're actually going to be doing a 50 states tour. And we do have plans to hit every single state along the way. And I want every single person to be there. I promise you guys, it's just going to be a uniting, lovely time together. And I hope you guys will join us. Check out our tour route right here. We're going to be all over the place. So check it out at lettersfromhomesingers.com if you haven't already. And we hope to see you along the way.
Guys, thanks for tuning in as always. I hope that you come back next week. We may have some big changes, and we will probably share those sooner rather than later, because it may affect our ability to do this show live every week at 7, but we will figure something out for you.
We will definitely be doing a show every week. So be sure that you for the next show.
That's a good place to stay tuned. If
It
you want to
sure
get
is.
information about what's going on, we'll let you know very, very soon as we have more information. In the meantime, we love you.
We love you.
Thank you for being here.
Be awesome.
Choose kindness.
Always.
And as always, your attitude is something you can always control no matter what the circumstances. You can't control the outcome, but you can always control what you put in and how you put it in.
So put it in all the time, guys. I
That's
love you
what
so
she
much.
said.